Hi everyone, welcome to episode 2 of The Genuine Glow Up with Tiffany Shantae. If you haven't realized, my name is Tiffany Shantae, and I am a licensed esthetician, entrepreneur in New Jersey, just giving some self-care tips, how to love on yourself, how to be the best version of you, and how to experience your own unique, genuine glow up. So, for episode 2, our glow topic of the day is how to engage all five um, senses into your self care practices. So, before we get into the glow topic of the day, I just want to get some good vibes going. So, I'm going to start off with a positive affirmation for the week. This one says, "Flowers bloom when I smile." Now, we all know that in order for a flower to grow, it needs something fueling it. So this card is pretty much saying that your smile is so powerful that you have the power to change an environment. You have the power to make something fertile. You have the power to really just change an atmosphere with your simple smile. So if you're one of those people with the resting, you know what face, let's get a smile today. Let's get some positive vibes flowing. And trust me, I have a natural resting face. But let's try to glow up. So that's that. And I'm also going to ask a self-care empowerment question, and I'll answer it. And then you feel free to drop your weekly affirmation in the comment section. Oh, and also don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to this channel because we're still a growing channel, and I would love to be able to get more content like this to you. So in order for me to do that, I need you to do that. So go ahead. So our self-care question of the day is, when's the last time I've worked hard and achieved something? No matter how big or small, always give yourself credit. Let me think. I told you I like to answer these on the fly, so nothing's planned. The one thing that I worked really, really hard at achieving, and I'm really, really proud of the progress, is this business right here. Not necessarily the channel's new, but like I said, I told you I'm an esthetician. I have a product line of all vegan, non-toxic, cruelty-free skincare products and makeup products, over 70 products. I have a huge clientele. I'm always booked and busy. And I remember a time where I actually heard someone recently say this: everything that you're sitting in currently, don't forget at one point in time is something that you prayed for. So I definitely remember, working jobs that I hated, praying for moments like this. So I'm definitely in my place that I prayed for. So I'm very, very grateful for that. And I definitely, it's so easy to get caught up in the comparison game, but I'm truly, truly grateful for where I'm at in my business and in my personal life. And let's pat myself on the back. But I want you to also drop a comment below. I want to really engage you guys on this channel and tell me what's something that you worked really hard at, that you accomplished, that you're proud of. So you go ahead and do that. Okay, let's get into the glow topic of the day. Okay. So, how to engage all five senses for self-care. So as we all know from grade school, our five senses is sight, taste, smell, touch, and sound, like our hearing. So I'm going to start with sight. And here's some ways that you can kind of engage your sight into your self-care practices, whether that's at home or wherever, whatever you consider self-care. I'm just going to run through my running list. We're going to talk about it, and then I'll send you on your way. So one thing you can do to kind of engage your sight into your self-care practices is getting something physically altered on yourself. The one thing that I did recently, as you guys probably noticed, is my hair color is a little different. It's still purple. You're gonna probably always see me with purple hair because that's like my signature. This purple thing is like my business colors, everything. So you can get something physically altered on yourself to make yourself look more attractive when you look at yourself in the mirror. Something like eyebrows or get your makeup done or something like that. Um, that also like just helps you feel better about yourself. Like I know a lot of people always say like, the physical appearance doesn't have anything to do with mental health. Yes, it does. Because I can honestly tell you that if I'm not looking good, I feel like guarantee you. I mean, with those occasions where you're just in the house chilling, but take care of yourself, sis. Like, so another thing you can do is go out into nature. That's one thing that I don't do enough of, but I really, really, truly love it when I do. It's a good thing to like kind of find some spots, maybe some spots with like running water, like, like a waterfall, something with a lot of greenery, just a change of scene. Sometimes like I'll even, like if I'm working from home on a particular day where it's not a client day and I'm working from home, I'll literally, there's like this really nice park near my house with a lot of greenery and it overlooks the city. Sometimes I'll just grab some lunch and go eat in the park before I go back into work. So that's another way that you can kind of take care of yourself using your sight. And another and last final thing on that topic is just freshening up your environments that you spend the most time in. So for me, the places that I spend the most time in is my home, my car, my back office, and my treatment room, like pretty much just my studio. So the things that you can do to kind of freshen up those areas is keeping your car clean. And I know it's tough, like if you're just always on the go, especially if you're a mom. Like I literally have so many like handprints on my windows. I'll see like little fingerprints on my back window, little footprints and all of that. It's so easy to just let the car go. But I promise you, you will feel a heck of a million times better mentally if you just keep all of the areas that you spend the most time in clean. I find that like being in the cluttered environments kind of trigger me to not feeling my best mentally. So I do like to, when I can, try to stay in rooms or environments that are spacious, light colored, just light feels to them. So yeah, that's that. As far as taste, obviously, eating and drinking foods that make your body feel good. So like if you know, for example, that you have a gluten allergy, right? You wouldn't go, well, maybe some of you do, and that's the issue. But if you know that you have a gluten allergy, you wouldn't go out your way to sit there and try to consume everything you can get your hands on with gluten and wonder why you feel like crap, right? So that kind of plays into that. I'm not necessarily telling or encouraging or inspiring anyone to go on a diet at all, but respect your body enough to not give it things that make your body feel like crap, Like for me, if I overdo it with coffee, I get bloated, I get headaches, So I really try, as much as I love coffee, I will not allow myself to have that cup after the second cup. And sometimes even the second cup will do it for me. Another thing that you can do to engage like the taste aspect of self-care is treating yourself to your favorite foods. So an example of that was yesterday I went to one of my favorite cafes. I ordered for lunch and I had it delivered here to the studio. And it was so freaking good. And I had to eat it on the go because by the time my lunch got here, it was time for me to leave and pick up my daughter from school. So, I ate a little bit and I had to eat the rest at home. But it felt really good after, a long day of work to have my favorite meal, that my body legitimately likes to taste. As a matter of fact, I was on the phone with my husband bragging about how I had my favorite meal because it made me feel happy. And he showed up today after my last client left and he treated me to that same meal again. It was so good, especially the second day. And, too much of anything is never a good thing. But when you can treat yourself, you deserve it. Treat yourself like someone you love. Occasionally, like when my daughter wants her favorite meal, which, her taste, she only 3.5, so her taste bud's still developing. Her favorite meal, McDonald's, girl. Obviously we give her McDonald's in intervals, but it's okay to treat yourself too. When she eats her McDonald's, she's happy. So, and my last thing as far as taste is trying new things, trying new foods, trying new vitamins, trying something new for a change. For my husband, our experience going back to this restaurant, I frequent there all the time because it's, in my neighborhood where my studio is. But this was a whole new experience for him. He felt good because he got to try something new. I felt good because I got to eat something that I enjoy eating. So that's that. Smell is one of my favorite senses to engage in my self-care practices. And here's how I do that. Anyone who knows me knows that I love perfume. I smell good all the time, period, point blank, period, poo. Like, I always smell good. Maybe one day I'll do a fragrance video, but one of my favorite perfumes that I'm loving right now is the, I think it's the Pink Sheer. I'm not sure which one. It's in the pink bottle, the Burberry. That's my favorite. So, and I have a couple other ones and things that I like to mix and layer my fragrances, but it's really good to, find something that you like to smell like. And if you don't have something that necessarily works with like your natural oils in your skin and stuff, go to the professionals and really find your scent. Another thing that I love to do to engage my smell aspect of my self-care is essential oils and candles. Another reason why my business is purple, everything's purple, the logos, both logos, the Genuine Glow Up logo is purple, my business logo is purple. Look, I literally have this right here, and this is not a part of the video. This is my mason jar of lavender bloom candle. In my treatment room, it's candle galore. In my treatments, I use essential oils like crazy. And the reason why is because they literally engage people mentally. So my therapist taught me this, and I thought it was super duper cool. If you're somebody who struggles with anxiety, one thing that you can do is like look at the tip of a flame and just kind of study it and watch it. And it's something about that flame that kind of takes your mind off of what you were anxious about, because it's like a jumping, moving type of thing. So if you really just take some time and just watch fire, believe it or not, it really could help, calm down anxiety. So sometimes like I'll put candles in my treatment room, all lavender, of course, for that purpose, to kind of soothe down like the anxiety of the client, because what I do for a living requires everyone to be relaxed. So that's that. As far as like the essential oils, I am a person that believes that essential oils are essential. They truly, truly are. You can use like a lavender or eucalyptus essential oil to help with relaxation. One thing that I used to love to do, especially when I was pregnant, and I'm not telling anyone to do this because sometimes using essential oils in its purest form is not good for pregnant people, but I'm just telling you what I did. I would just sniff the oil, the lavender essential oil, and it will help calm me down during bedtime. Sometimes I'll just take some out the bottle and put a little behind my ears. a little like just dab under my nose. I like to put them in my facial bowls when I'm doing facials on clients in my practice. I love to put them sometimes in my steam towels and put them in the steamer. Depending on what type of steamer you own, if you do like at home facials and stuff like that, you could even maybe put like a drop of it in your steamer. But it all depends on the model, so definitely be careful. Um, let's see, essential oils you can put anywhere. Like I literally was using essential oils to calm my baby down when she was like 6 months old to help her sleep. So essential oils is king. Oh, another place that you can do essential oils is in your shower, in your bathtub. Um, I love to use like eucalyptus for some reason in my shower. When I run the shower and I have it real hot, put a couple drops on the floor and it just feels like you're in like this like spa oasis. Like I take bathing super duper serious. Like if I'm not nothing else, I am a very clean person as far as like my body. I love to smell good. I love showers, love baths, love baths. Like, but a shower can be just as beautiful. Like, I really take those times to really be serious about myself and intentional. So, definitely try the essential oils in the shower and the bath thing. Let's see. Oh, going back to the perfume thing, I wanted to have this talk because I used to have people who would tell me like, "Oh, I have this really beautiful perfume, but I'm saving it." You're saving it. You're saving it. You're saving it for what? What are you saving it for? A special occasion. Let me tell you something. Every day is a special occasion. Any day that you've spent above ground, breathing and living in this chaotic, stressful world, is a special occasion, okay? So stop saving your perfume for a special occasion. Let me tell you, baby, when I put my perfume on, it's at night before I'm about to go to bed. And mind you, my perfume is expensive and I don't care, even if it's cheap or whatever. That's not why I like it. I like it because it makes me feel good. So why would you want to only feel good on a special occasion? Why would you only want to engage those senses on a special occasion? Every day's a special occasion, girl. Use that perfume and stop playing. I know it don't sound like it's that serious, but certain things that you do comes from like can come from like a limited, like a scarcity type of mindset, including little silly stuff like saving your good makeup and perfume and your good clothes for a special occasion, girl. Wear it. Going back to the essential oils and then we'll get on the next topic. You could also use them like on your pressure points and stuff. When I'm doing treatments during my facials with my extensive custom facial, I do a facial massage with that, and then I have the option for clients to add on a 7 minute facial massage. And unless my client is contraindicated, I always like to use essential oils during my treatments because it helps with the relaxation part, especially during pressure points. So highly recommend. Touch. So some things that you can do to kind of engage touch in your self-care practices is getting massages. Oh my goodness. I love massages. I love massages. Um, it's nothing like a massage. Like, I definitely think, especially if you're a person who's always under a lot of stress, girl, get a massage. Get a massage. I love being touched. I love, I love massages. I can't, girl, we'll be here all day talking about massages. Get a massage. It just really helps. It helps you to engage, like, just with your body. Like, and I don't even care who massaging me, what they look like, or anything. I just love me a good massage. I get massages every day. Well, not professional ones. I get massages from my husband every day. And then like the professional ones, I do try to do very frequently. When I have time, things have picked up a lot, but ideally, like I would like to go monthly for a massage. Um, Hugs. I used to hate hugs. But then I think I realized that I just wasn't hugging people who had like that vibration that I need. I love to hug certain people in my life, my mother, my husband, my daughter, my grandmother. Because I just feel like a nice hug, embrace. It just like literally like when I'm hugging certain people, especially like my husband, I literally feel stress leaving my body. Like hugs are so powerful, and I'm not just saying that. Like you literally, it's nothing like a nice good hug. So even if you have like that person in your life that knows everything that you're going through, knows why you're on this self-care journey, if you just say hun or babe or sweetheart, I could use a really really good hug today. Hug, and they'll give you that hug and you'll just feel so good. So definitely hugs. Hugs are self-care. Exercise. Um Exercise is a huge one. Um there's no reason, unless you're like legit training for something, to like do all these crazy exercises to feel good. But if crazy exercises make you feel good, then do them. Do them. Do them. For me, the exercises that make me feel absolutely magnificent, that I'm excited to get back on this journey, because I have not been on my exercising game like that, but it's something that I'm starting to try to ease back into my routine because life has been chaotic. But you can do Zumba. I love really like feminine, sensual type of exercises. So I love like yoga. I love dancing. I love dancing. I love dancing. Anyone who knows me knows that I love to dance. Um, I ain't saying I'm the best dancer, but I can dance, and I do love to dance. Zumba. I love me some Zumba. I would love to get back, into Zumba too. But just like hip hop dance, just moving your body, exercise. I love walks. I love the treadmill. Believe it or not, I do like the elliptical also. So, um, baths. We kind of already talked about baths a little bit, but engaging in a bath and really like making the bath hella dramatic is a really good way to engage physical touch into your self care practices. Bathing. I love bath days. For me, I take a bath like a minimum of once a week, maybe sometimes twice a week if I have the time. But I'm hella dramatic with my baths. Like my family knows, like I take bath time very seriously. I like to have my little wooden table and my candles, my rich exfoliating treatment by Grand Eyes Beauty. And I like to use that, and that's a good way to engage touch, to just exfoliate your entire body, just get rid of dead skin. Um, I love to like catch up on like my favorite YouTubers in the bath, or listen to podcasts, just baths are hella dramatic. Like honestly, a bath in itself can engage all five senses for me. All dead serious. Like have like a little mini charcuterie board and some kombucha or wine or something, or whatever. Like you really can cover all five areas of self-care with just a bath alone. Manicure, pedicure, a facial. A facial is a really, really good way also that helps with self-care, that you can really like embody all five of those senses. Like I know like here at Grand Eyes, for our facials, just our facials alone, like I said, there's massage in it. I'm constantly touching your face throughout the whole entire process, so that's the physical touch. Every facial includes aromatherapy, so we use like those essential oils to help you relax. Another way we incorporate physical touch during the facials is that all of our facials include a massage, so that's another good way to engage the body and self-care. I told you I always have a candle lit in the treatment room, so that's the smell aspect. um the sound. Here at my studio, every single client tells me ahead of time what their favorite artist is and stuff. So I really try to get to know the client so that I can customize the playlist for my client. So that's how we kind of incorporate the sound. Taste, I always have, like, I'm known. Like I told you, my colors are like purple and gold. So everyone who's ever stepped foot into my studio, the one thing they always remember is how they get the grape candies and the caramels, the purple and gold, you know. I always have like Starbucks coffee and just it's a whole vibe here. It really is. And a facial can really in itself engage all of those five senses, including sight, because you look like a baddie when you're done. um, Manicures and pedicures are a great way too, you know, with the physical touch. So that's that. Last but not least is sound, sound, sound. You know, they say that eyes are the windows to the soul. I believe that what you consume, you know, like what you're hearing to, also can really like make or break your self-care regimen. And it all depends on how sensitive you are. I am a very highly sensitive person. Not like, you know, I walk around like boohoo and all the time, even though you might, if you catch me on a bad day, you'll probably see me crying. But, you know, I'm just sensitive to the things that I consume, like, you know, toxic friendships, um, loud noise, music, you know, it's just like, I don't know if it's like a sensory thing or what, but I'm very, very meticulous about what I consume into my body, whether it's the things I hear, the things I see, all of that. And it's my form of self-care. Ways that I like to include like sound into my self-care practices is obviously listening to music. That's a pretty obvious one. I love to listen to like my favorite music, and I also love to sing. I really, really love to sing, and I'm really good at singing too. People who know me know that also. So for me, like, obviously I'm not singing for a living or making music anymore, but for me, singing is a self-care thing. Like, if I'm having a bad day, I love to listen to sopranos. I love like Mariah Carey or Beyonce when she's in her soprano mode, you know, because she could do it all. Um, but I love listening to sopranos, and I love just giving it, you know, my all. And at one point in time, I didn't know why singing felt so good for me when I was stressed. But I actually, and I'm probably gonna mess it up, but somebody was explaining to me that there's something in your body that when your vocal cords vibrate at a certain way, it's actually like calming, like it reduces like those cortisol levels in your body. So that's another good way to embody like the sound part is singing or listening to music. um Listening to nature sounds, obviously, like water is super duper calming and soothing. White noise, I remember when my daughter was a baby and she was in that phase, that phase that we ain't get no sleep. We always would sometimes like bring her in the bathroom and let her hear the water running in the shower, you know, or try to play white noise on like our Alexa device. And that really helped a lot. And listening to audiobooks and podcasts and just super positive things that make you feel good is another way. And this is all stuff, like I said, you can do this in the shower and all of that. And last but not least, silence. Silence and therapy. Because it's good, I think, to hear yourself talk through things when you're going through a tough time, but to also really just sit in silence for me is literally could be just as effective as therapy. Just to be alone and hear myself think. But it all depends on what type of person you are. Like if you're like an introvert or extrovert, sometimes it may be more effective to hear yourself talk to another person. But whatever you do, do it, girl. So those are all the tips that I have for you on how to engage all five senses in your self-care practices. I hope that you love this video. And again, thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends. Thank you, ladies. I'll see you next week. Bye.